morning, fam. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually not morning, it's afternoon. We got up early it is only just afternoon. We got up early this morning, like let's get up and get out, and completely underestimated that it'd take like 3 hours just to get our outdoor gear on. Because it's a very chilly -10 right now. Did get down at about 8 o'clock this morning. Don't you think it's weird how it's not like the middle of the night, it's more like morning when it's the coldest. 8 o'clock this morning, it was -13 in the van. We had the heater on.
-13 in the van?
No, I didn't mean in the van. I mean, yeah, in the van on the display monitor. That's what I meant. Obviously, it wasn't -13 in the van, or we'd all still be in there in ice blocks. So in the van, we had the diesel heater on 20, and it was so hot that we turned it down, and we set it to stay at 17 degrees, 17 degrees all night. So it just kept that steady temperature, and it was really, really cozy and toasty and warm in there.
Even right now.
It was really good.
Every time I woke up, I looked.
Yeah, I'm so warm.
Go on, babe.
Every time I woke up, I looked, and it was at 17, so 17.4, 17.2, but it was at 17, so it was really good.
It worked really well. We've not used that feature before. Usually we just put the heater on, and then we'll leave it on, and then if it gets too hot in the night, I'm like, babe, turn the heater off. And then I'll get to a course, I'm like, babe, put the heater back on. But last night I was like, why don't we just set it to like stay at a certain temperature? And it worked really, really well. So we'll definitely be doing that for the rest of the trip. We've just come out of the van from the place we stopped last night, and I kid you not, last night it was dead here. This morning it's rammed, but it's rammed with people skiing. Everyone's like skiing. Everyone, you know, like in the UK, people might go out for a jog. Everyone here like just nips out in the morning for a quick ski. So cool, and it is insanely beautiful. Look at little lady. Are you happy, girl? Are we going for a walk? I think Mila spent more time on the floor than she has stood up, to be fair. I think Chris is finally accepting that it's time to get on the snow boots. He just went, oh man, my feet are freezing.
My body's warm.
Didn't buy those Uggs for nothing, mate. Yes, Jace? The what?
The yellow snow.
The yellow? Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
It's a dogweed.
Yes. Don't eat yellow snow.
Oh.
Because it's pee-pee.
No, Jace, we do eat yellow snow. It's the orange flavoured snow. We can eat that snow, it's fine.
It's not.
So I'll say, Daddy, I'm not stupid.
I'm not stupid.
Esmé will try some.
No, I won't.
Come on, let's go.
This has got to be Sarah's dream right now. This whole place is so beautiful. Insane. We're actually not too far outside of Oslo right now, or maybe even still in Oslo. We didn't come too far out of the city centre before we stopped last night. It was a recommended park for night spot. We're at Lake, I've forgotten the name. Lake Soggensvann Lake. And the lake is over there, and it's completely frozen and covered in snow. The only reason you can see it's a lake is because you can see the steps from the side down into the water that you can obviously climb down when it's not frozen. And everyone's skiing on the lake right now. So we're gonna go check it out. Is this your dream come true?
I love it. I don't know why, I just feel like I was born to be around snow. Like, I love summertime, but I prefer winter.
Yeah.
And I prefer snow. I don't prefer winter like rainy, cold, wet, miserable. No, actually I do. I really love that.
For the cozy rather than...
Yeah, I love winter. Are you a winter person, guys, or are you a summer person? Because I know so many people love summer. Don't get me wrong, summer has its perks. Mila's currently like faceplant in the snow.
She's loving it there. She can stop.
That snow there might be yellow, so we're just gonna stand her up.
Anyways.
There we go, sweetheart.
She keeps laying down on it and then
Why does she keep doing
trying to dig it. Oh, because I did it yesterday with her.
Because yesterday Chris took her to like a, well, you saw in the vlog, the slope in Oslo, and she was sliding down the coat. Now she keeps going again and laying down on the snow. I'm like, no, it doesn't work like that. But yeah, comment down, summer definitely has its perks, but for me, I love winter. I prefer how I feel in winter. I just feel happier in winter, which is so weird because many people feel opposite and feel better in summer.
You just don't do good when you're hot, that's all.
I just don't like being too hot. I always feel like when I'm too hot, I struggle to cool down, but when I'm cold, I can just wrap up warm, and I love that. I just love this. Like, this is my dream. This was my dream trip. Scandinavia's been on my bucket list for a long time, and I've been so excited to come back here ever since we went to Lapland in 2018. Obviously, we're not in Finland right now, but it's still Scandinavia. It's just the whole feeling. Norway and the whole of Scandinavia is so beautiful, and so many people don't come here because they think it's like, especially like if you were to do van life or something like that, it's super scary, the roads are really chaotic, and obviously we've only been here a few days, but it's been a dream, hasn't it?
Yeah,
it's just been an absolute dream, and I'm so excited for the rest of this adventure and all the amazing things we've got planned. Also, I know, just skating on the lake. Has anyone spoken about how that's a lake there? And everyone's just pushing the kids' prams across it.
Yeah, no,
like, I'm looking like someone walking on the lake, and then I get a bit closer and I'm like, are people actually walking the dogs? Ice skating,
people got the prams
and pushing their prams
on the lake.
across the lake.
Yeah. Oh, that's so cool. Watch out the way, guys.
Oh my gosh, here she is. It's so funny because like when you're in the UK, you have to stop for like cars past. Here, you have to stop to like skiers past. You have to like, everyone's just stood waiting while there's just a row of skiers going by. It's such a, like, I don't know, maybe it'd be different if you actually lived here and you had it the whole time and it wasn't such a novelty. But it seems like such a fun and freeing way to live, don't you think? I mean, I know it's not. We're on a holiday right now. Whereas, you know, if you were here living, it'd be different. But no, like, look at them all just walking on the lake. Chris said we're going to walk across the lake. I'm like, no,
we are. We're definitely doing it.
It's so dangerous, which it is. 1 second, Jace. Just to point out anybody, there's been so many tragedies lately of people just casually walking across a lake that's a little bit frozen. So if you are going to do that, then you make sure you're with adults, make sure you know for a fact it's safe, which probably in the UK it's not going to be, is it? No. It's never that cold in the UK. But yeah, here it's just like, you know, someone's climbing up the steps and climbing onto the, what's it called, the board that you jump off of, the float in the middle of the lake, what you'd climb up and jump into the water. But someone just crawled up the ladders and he's just stood on it like, and then he just stepped off and carried on walking. So I want to go do that.
Come on, let's go down.
It's super duper bright here, so I'm not too sure what you guys can see, but I'm so embarrassed. I just said to Chris as we were walking past, I'm not too sure we should go on the lake, like it makes me feel a bit nervous. And the local said, you are on the lake, this is the lake. And I was like, no, I mean go like on the lake, like where the water is. She's like, you are on it. And I'm just like, what? This is all lake? I thought this was just a path, and that was just the lake, like this is the path maybe at the side of the lake. She's like, no, this is all lake, but they cut out a path, a pathway for like skiers and ice skaters and things. Like what, we're stood on the lake. And then I realised that they're sticks. So here's Jace with one, which basically monitor the depth, I guess. It's a stick to monitor how deep the snow is in the ice. That's cool, isn't it? Yeah. And then she was pointing out the reeds. She's like, look at the reeds, because there's like reeds and things all around. Oh my gosh, I don't know. This is really cool. Can't believe we're actually walking over a lake right now. I want to go to the platform. I'm going to the platform. I don't really know what I expected a lake to feel like when you were walking on it, but it's not this. This just feels no different. I guess it's because it's so thick and so deep. But I don't know. It feels weird. It doesn't feel like a lake. It feels like normal ground. It's really weird. We're going for a swim, girls. You want to jump off the platform? Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's such a weird thought that in summertime you'd swim up to this and splash into the water. Be careful, Jace, it's very slippy. Yeah, just be careful. So cool. Too icy to make snow angels. I think it's a bit too icy. Yeah. Are you playing? Don't fall, you want to get down? Do you want to get down? No? You're going back? Oh my gosh, they're having the blast right now. The blast, a blast. Are you having a blast? Is that good? Isla, you still making snow angels? Oh, Isla's in her own world, bless her, singing away. What is it? Wait, oh, Dada's drone? Okay, go. Is Daddy's drone in the air? Mila loves the drone. Is it cool? Is it gone? Hey? Where did he go?
Yeah.
Oh. So we just got back to the van. It's about 20 past 1-ish right now, and I'm absolutely boiling. I don't know if it's the base layers or what, but oh my gosh, to say it's like -10 out, I am not cold at all. My face is cold. Anyway, the little ones and all the children in the van getting themselves nice and toasty and warm. I thought we'd make some little cuppa soups just to travel with, basically, or to have before we leave. I'm not sure if we'll have them before we leave or just drive with them to warm us all up, basically, because I don't know, it just feels like the right thing to do, start with soup after a nice cold walk. Except the top box are frozen. The top boxes, they're frozen closed. So we did prepare for that happening, and we brought some of their de-icer sprays. So Chris is just round, it's really icy, so I'm trying to be careful how I walk, but Chris is just round the other side of the van right now.
Oh yeah.
Not yet. It's alright when you have to like prepare for things like this locking closed and freezing. Is that sort of the... Oh, he's done it! He's only gone and done it! Hey! Oh my, alright babe. Alright. 1, 2. So we've got a massive family. Let's go.
They smell so good.
It smells so good.
Yeah.
It smells delicious. Is it good? And it's about 20 past 2. We've all just had the most. I've actually got some left, so I'm going to drive with mine. But we're about to leave this beautiful, beautiful place. We're near Oslo still, aren't we? I think we're still in Oslo actually. We only drove. Yeah, we're still in Oslo. And we're about to leave now and drive further north. I was just thinking to myself about what I said as I was drinking my cup of soup, deep in thought, looking at the snow. What I said before about preferring winter over summer, and that I'm definitely more of a winter girl. And it got me thinking, because I'm a winter woman. Towards the end of winter, I do actually crave a bit of sunshine, and then it also got me thinking how lucky we are that we actually have seasons, because I always find that whenever it's winter I love it, and then it starts to get towards the end and I crave summer, and then whenever it's summer I love summer, but when it starts to get towards the end I crave winter. And we're so lucky that we have seasons and we get that like constant roll of, I guess, the best of both worlds, right? Kind of the best of both worlds. Whereas if I lived somewhere where it was ice cold 24/7 or really hot 24/7, I think I'd get pretty fed up of it quite quickly.
Yeah.
You're not even listening to me.
No.
Good if I'm not talking to you. So yeah, I do love winter, but I love a summer holiday as well. So I hope you guys know what I mean anyway. I was just thinking how lucky we are that in the UK we get kind of the best of both worlds. We get to experience all of it. Anyway, we're about to get on the road. We're about to head up north. Where are we going towards, babe? Hit me with the facts.
The most photographed fjord in Norway.
The most photographed
Fjord in Norway.
Fjord, I'm gonna see that one. Fjord in Norway. Let's go. Guys, I apologise if this is a bit misty, but the jet wash is frozen, so we can't clean the window. And I'm not putting my hand outside, it's freezing. But how cool is it to see a bridge under construction, like a bridge that's not done? We've been following this bridge now for quite a while and it keeps popping up, and it's obviously one that's kind of under construction and not quite finished yet. But yeah, I thought it was pretty cool to see. I've never actually seen a bridge that's not finished before. Tunnel. Oh my gosh, that's so weird.
Oh my god, we had to stop. We've just seen the most beautiful fjord ever. Oh my god, I have to stop and get a drone shot. This is insane.
feels today like one of those days where we're not actually getting anything done. There's nothing to do, but there's just so much beauty. We're trying to make our way to this fjord, but there's just so much beauty that we keep stopping. We keep stopping and looking at the views. Also, oh, this literal ice skating rink, this floor is an absolute ice skating rink. Anyway, we're just stopping at a spa as we need a few bits. We need water and oh my gosh, look at that for a seat. That's so cool. Definitely not what you'd get in the UK, a nice padded seat. We need water, we need milk, so that's what I'm looking for. These tomatoes look absolutely delicious. I think I might get a pot of those in the bag. This salad smells good. I'm definitely going to skip this, but it does smell absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh, the pastries. Oh, they look so good. Might get some bread rolls. I'll take both. Oh, that's what I can smell. Cinnamon donuts. Yeah, that might have to happen. I can smell hot food and it smells so good. It smells like sausages. I don't really like the smell of sausages, but for some reason it just smells so good. Found the nice smells, guys. Oh, butter chicken. Hello. Also got a load of burgers back there. Although I'm sure that's like £10. So I think we might pass. I think we might pass at £10 for a burger. I keep forgetting we're in Norway. And we got Norway prices. Let's just stick to what we came for, and that is milk, and this looks very, very confusing right now. So let's give me a clue on where the semi-skimmed milk is. Ooh, maybe. See, I made this mistake before because they all just look the same. And what I actually ended up buying was low-fat yogurt. And yogurt in a cup of tea is just not the one. Right, I've got no idea what I'm doing right now. I think I'm gonna go for this one. I think we're gonna go for this. Also, 35. Is that not like almost £5 for some milk? Like seriously. Oh, I think we're just gonna risk it for a biscuit and get this one. That's milk, right? 1% fit. We'll risk it. Almost £15, guys, for 10 cans of Coke. I think we'll stick to water. I'm only joking, guys. We actually did stock up on drinks before we left Sweden. The prices weren't much different, but they were slightly cheaper. I've got a bottle of water here. This is 50, just short, 48 krone, and I actually can't remember if I'm adding up my prices right, so I'm going to check how much that is when we get back to the car. So here's what we've got. We've got milk, we've got 2 packs of bread rolls, some tomatoes, water, orange juice, and then we've got some donuts. Let's see what the damage is. Okay, we're out, we're all done. That was 321 krone. Is it krone or krona? I think it's either pound or pounds, maybe that means, I don't know. It was 321. And I need to go and convert it. I just want to say also, because whenever I do things like this in travel vlogs, not everyone, a small minority comment things like, don't travel to other countries if you're not happy to pay their prices, or, you know, comments like that. I'm not moaning, I'm informing. I'm informing other people because I find things like this very interesting when looking into going to a country, and if somebody else can incite, I love looking around supermarkets in general, and the foods and the different things they have, the different prices things are. So I'm not moaning about the prices here at all. I'm just informing for anybody that's interested, wanting to plan, wanting their own road trip to Norway, worrying like, oh my gosh, it's so expensive, this price might be really reasonable for you, it might be way out of your budget. Everyone's different. So that's why I'm doing this. Right, let's convert that. Babe, convert 321 krone, I'm calling it krone from now on. Or you can do it, Isla, to pounds. £38 and what was it? £38.80? 38. Yeah, so £39. You decide, is that reasonable for you? Is that way crazy priced? I reckon for the UK that would have been a tenner. Bottle of water, bottle of milk, 6 sugar donuts, bottle of orange juice, and 2 packets of bread buns, and a pack of tomatoes. Tenner. Tenner at home, yeah. Aldi. Tenner. Lovely. Norway, Spa. 40. Guys, these look like massive fields, but they're not. They're huge, huge fjords. Pardon? They're still frozen. They're still frozen. Yeah, they're just frozen fjords. They look insanely beautiful. We're only stopping again, aren't we? We only drive 2 seconds down the road. I can't get over the fact that this is a massive, massive lake right now. Fjord, whatever you want to call it. It's a huge, huge, huge body of water. And you can just see tiny black dots really far out of people skating and skiing on it. It blows my absolute tiny little mind. Yeah, it does. It blows my mind. Let me see if I can see someone. I just saw a man skating. I can see his tracks, but I can't see where he's gone. Okay, they're so far out that you can't even see them. Can you see those 2 black dots there? Zoom in. Can you see those 2 tiny black dots? Yep, that's 2 people skiing. Just loving their life. In fact, nope, it's 4 people. There's 4 people there skiing, loving their life. And there's a man just somewhere down there. I think he might have gone behind a tree or something. But yeah, how insane is this? A massive body of water like that, and there's people that far out skiing. So many of you are probably thinking, yeah, big deal, Sarah, and it's, you know, it's just everyday life here in Norway, in Scandinavia. I just find it amazing. I do just want to say one more time, because we have shown people on water a few times in this vlog, like skiing and things. Don't do it in the UK unless you're like a qualified person who knows properly what they're talking about, because doing things like this can be deadly. Like, it can kill you. It has killed. It kills all the time. We see it in the newspapers and in the media and all the time. So I'm not promoting doing this. Obviously people here in Scandinavia know exactly what they're doing. They know how to measure the ice and measure the safety of it before they go and do it. It's not something you should ever do unless you're like a qualified person to do it. Which is why I was so blooming nervous this morning until I saw people pushing their proms on it, and then I was like, okay, that's kind of different. But yeah, Isla's just come out to have a look. And are you sending your drone up? Oh, yeah. Go to those people right out there. Go above them, because they're so far out. It just looks so beautiful. I know you're probably like, it's, you know, big deal, it's just someone skiing on water, but it just looks so majestic to me and so beautiful. I love it. Weather update, it's currently 4:48, it's 0.9 degrees right now, and it's saying we're due a load of snow, so it seems to drop a little bit lower than what it's saying here, but yeah, currently 0.9, oh my gosh, what am I talking about, currently -9 at 4:48.
Okay, we're very excited right now because we're about to have our first experience inside a Norwegian spot shop. Well, actually what we're doing is we're looking for me a sleeping bag, because I'm the fool that I am. Before we came away, I was like, oh, I'll be fine with my old sleeping bag.
No,
that hardly fits me.
Wait. I'm too tight to buy a new sleeping bag, even though I know I won't be fine with my old one. Anyway guys, Chris is using a sleeping bag in the van, obviously.
It's not quite big enough for me.
It's not quite big enough. Why is it? I'm sure it's one of Isla's old ones.
I think it's one of the. No, it's not. It's one of the we bought for the very original first caravan.
Van trip. Yeah.
I think I've just slightly outgrown it.
You went outgrown it. Don't film, guys. It like stops down here. I'm sure it's one of the kids. It stops down there. And sometimes during the night, like if we're too hot in the van and everyone else is like, turn the heating down, Chris is like really cold. So I'm like, that's because you don't have a cover on. You need a quilt on. But his sleeping bag's too small. I think it's one of the kids' ones. And he's always like, no, it's fine. I'm fine.
And I am fine.
You're not fine. That's why we're in a shop buying you a new one. It's not fine, basically. And I keep saying, if we go past the shop, you should buy a new one that you actually fit inside. So that's where we are. So I think we're going to go for one of these ones. Which colour do you want? The blue or the orange? That's not yellow, babe. That's orange. You going for that one?
You know I'm not a blue man.
He's not a blue man. We've just had a look at this orange one. and it's really nice. It's really thick. In fact, it's like double, triple the thickness of the one you're using.
Yeah,
so you're going to be toasty warm now.
No, it's too hot now.
Be too hot. No, when everybody else wants to turn the heating down, you wouldn't have to lay there like, no.
Yeah, it's
Because Chris would never be like, no, I'm cold. He'd just turn it down to please everyone else. When really he's laid there absolutely ice cold, which is very selfless.
Most of the time I sleep on the floor anyway.
Some nights Chris actually just sleep on the floor. When we stay on the floor, we've got extra, the cushions that are on the sofa, we've got extra of those. And we make like a bed on the floor with a load of baby and me blankets and cushions on the nights that he does sleep on the floor. If like, for example, his jumpy legs are bad, or we're having a bad night with Mila, which has not happened at all this trip, has it?
Yeah, thank God.
But I'm talking like on previous... Yeah, Mila, well, she's got good recently. I mentioned it briefly on the vlog the other day, but since 18 months, she seems to have turned a bit of a corner on an evening, which is fantastic. But Chris does sometimes sleep on the floor in the van, not every night, but some nights, like if, for example, I just said like jumpy legs or whatever the reason may be. And if he is on the floor, heat rises, so everyone else in the van's nice toasty and warm, but he's on the floor. And obviously we do have vents on the floor for various reasons, so it's cold down there. So this would be perfect if you do sleep on the floor.
Yeah, that's why I put the carpets in as well for this trip, so that...
Yeah, because
it's a hardwood floor, it just stays a bit colder down there.
Yeah. He's not asleep on the floor. I don't want everyone to think that we're like putting Chris on the floor in the van. I mean, he doesn't get to move around much. I wouldn't like to sleep down there.
It's not even bad.
But Chris is really selfless when it comes to things like this, and he's like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, you can't sleep down there. And he's like, no, it's fine. Are you all warm and comfy? Don't worry about me. And he'll just tuck himself up on the floor. Can't move when he's down there because it's very narrow, but he'll stay there.
That's 10 centimetres longer than that one.
10 centimetres longer. This was 200 metres, right?
It's
200 centimetres.
And I'm nowhere near 2.
No, I'm like 173, so you can't be... No, it's not. You're not more than 2 metres. And you don't want it over your head anyway, do you?
Yeah, for book a cool.
You want it over your head?
No, I hate
no.
it.
Yeah, no. No, we can't decide what to do because they're the same price, but he's just worked out that the orange one he wants is 200 centimetres, and the blue one that he doesn't want is 210. I don't know why you're panicking about the colour.
You're supposed to get a sleeping bag that's 10 centimetres longer than you are, so how tall am I?
I don't know how to... 5'11"?
You got your phone with you?
No, I didn't bring my phone. But yeah, you have to choose one. I don't think the colour matters, to be honest. Then learn as a tape measure.
How tall am I in centimetres then?
Turn around.
I think I'm like 180, so that 200 is fine.
Stand straight.
I'm trying to stand straight.
Your head's massive. Oh no, yeah, you're at like 180.
180?
Yeah.
So, alright, 180, so that's fine then.
So that's fine, the 200's fine. We can get his favourite colour. What about a pair of these, babe? They'd be bad boy, wouldn't they?
You're kidding me, I'll be showing everyone up. Can't be getting them.
We were just having a quick look around. There's genuinely so much I want to buy in here. Things like this, look how cute they are with like the thermal trousers. So adorable. Also, Chris won't let me buy this. He's been tight. To be fair, we don't technically need it. Isla would love these onesies. Esme probably would. I don't think they'd come in. Oh no, actually. What's that? Oh my gosh, that probably is Esme's size. What size is that? That is so cute. They're really thick as well and thermally. They're so nice. I also like these ones around here. Look how nice these are. They're so thick. There's so many as well. I guess it's good to know that there's shops around here that are quite reasonably priced from what I can see. Yeah, it's really cool. If we need any more layers, which we don't right now.
We'll be good.
We'll be good. Also, before we came away, I did a load of research on the best gloves, and these are the ones I got Jace. These are actually the ones that I bought for Jace, and they are amazing, and they do sell them here in this shop. So thanks, bye bye. Also, we got the pricing wrong when we were converting the shopping from the spa earlier, and I know that some people might realise that and be like, you've got it wrong. So basically the Danish krone and the Norwegian krone is different, and we were using the Danish. I'm going to slip down those steps. We were using the Danish, and actually the shopping at the spa earlier was a bit cheaper than we thought. It was 26 English pound as opposed to 38, I think that I said. Other van lifers here, which is pretty cool. So yeah, the pricing that we've been converting since we came was a bit more than we were expecting. We spent less than we were expecting, basically. You're good?
Yeah, boy.
Yeah. Well, talking to the girls, aren't you?
Oh, sorry. How much was that in English? I'm just writing in my little tally chart what we spent in there.
I don't know. I need to work it out.
Give me a conversion, love.
Stopped again.
Now we're into Egyptian
Why
crown.
What?
Norwegian crown. Well,
Did you say Egyptian? We're at 7-Eleven. So we've been driving again. Oh, this journey's just taken forever. I didn't actually realise that Chris said he's told me, but he didn't, that this was actually a 4-hour journey. I thought it was 2. So when I said to him about half an hour ago, how much is left? And he was like, oh, just over 2 hours. I was like, what? How have we been driving 2 hours? We've still got 2 hours to go. It turns out he said 4. So we've got about, what have we got left? What have we got left? About 2 hours and 10 minutes. It's not even late. It's like 7 p.m.-ish right now. I think we're only going to do another half an hour or so, and then we're going to stop and just chill out for the evening because yeah, I just don't like being in the car. I don't like. It's mainly for the kids. If it was just me and Chris, we'd just plough through, wouldn't we?
Yeah, definitely.
But obviously, when you've got children, you've got to think about them as well, obviously, and they don't want to be strapped in their car seats for long hours and hours and hours on end each day. So as soon as they start to get a bit fed up, we tend to stop. They've not actually got fed up.
Is this like the 10th feeling of this trip so far?
Are you moaning again about petrol? Diesel.
Stupid van. Stop drinking!
We just worked out though that the diesel actually is 183 here. We're at 7-Eleven. That's so cool. The diesel's 183 here. It's pretty much the same price as at home, right?
Well, it's a bit more expensive, but not much.
Stop moaning then.
3p more, isn't it?
But yeah, they've not been moaning at all this trip, but I think we'll stop in about half an hour. And then we'll do the rest of the journey tomorrow to Norway's most photographed fjord.
And there's lots of other stuff there as well, so we're excited, very excited indeed. Okay, full tank, 1,446.28 Norwegian krone. How much is that, baby?
Take a guess.
120 pounds.
It's so much more exciting when it's not just euro. We can, because euro is pretty much the same as a pound, pretty much.
Ish.
Wow, 1,446 Norwegian krones. Krone is 117 pounds.
Okay, so not too far off home.
No, it's pretty much been the same price all the times we've filled up the tank.
117, okay, I'm going to write that down in my little book. But look at this floor. Oh, look at the ice, it's nice. Look at the ice, it's nice. What you see everywhere, this is just thick. Oh, nice. The girls are telling me I have to go check out the 7-Eleven, see if they've got Slurpees like in Florida. I don't think they're going to have, but we'll check out anyway. Oh! Da-da. Nope. I love it. Okay, no Slurpees, but they do sell cheeseburgers. Like, you can get your fuel, fill up, and get yourself a cheeseburger with mayonnaise, ketchup, or mustard as well. That's pretty cool. Not that I'm going to do it, but that was pretty cool. You definitely can't do that in the UK. Anywhere, I don't think. Maybe a rollover hot dog. Oh, I love this. I love the feel of the cold here. Right, okay. Last little bit of driving, and then we're calling it a night. No Slurpees, girls. No Slurpees. You can get hot dogs and not hot dogs. Sorry, you can get cheeseburgers, but no Slurpees.
I go fill my cup up with snow then.
Hey?
I go fill my cup up with snow and then I put some juice in it. Then I put my
So basically we're having to reverse from our stop for the night because it was right up the track here. Oh, that's scary. And we got up there and the path was not like this, it was like that. And there was no way that we could drive through it. I think Chris were fuming. I think Isabel got a video on her phone because Chris's feet, he walked through it to see how deep it was and it was knee deep. It was so. He walked back and he had a nose twitch and everything. He was fuming. So now we're trying to reverse back out because, as you can see, it's just a single lane. It's pretty deep snow. It's so pretty. Like the sparkles are just insane. Nice hat, mate. Just look hat. Looks like he's got a hat on. Look how thick the blooming snow is.
Okay, so about half an hour later, we've pulled up for the night at a little car park, basically. I have absolutely no idea where we are. We pulled off of the main road. There's one main road up to the place we're going to tomorrow. And we've pulled off of there onto one of the kind of like the towns that are dotted in and out of the road, basically. And we've just pulled into the main car park here. It's listed on Park for Night as being a stop for the night that people have used and has been good. So we've just pulled up. It's very quiet. In fact, because of the snow, you can hear like a pin drop. It's silent. There is nobody else about. We have like a cheese factory behind us, but it doesn't open till midday tomorrow, so I don't suppose that we'll get bothered by anybody before then.
Do you remember what we said this morning? 10-minute vlogs are the way to go.
Oh no, this is gonna be a long one. Shut the door. Anyways, It's always a good, I don't know why I love this noise that's the noise of the diesel heater, keeping us very warm tonight because it is absolutely freezing. It's got to be down in like the double digits minus right now. I'm going to tell you in a minute what it is when I set my bed up and show you. But I just love this noise. It's just the best noise in the whole world. That was pretty hairy back on that road. We went all the way down it because we were chasing a spot to stay for the night, but turns out halfway down the road it was blocked with snow that hadn't been ploughed, and there's no way the van was getting through that, and it was before the pull-in where you can stay. So that was pretty hairy. Reversing back up that road was really tight because the road's really tight anyway. The van only just fit down it, and then it was kind of waving all over the place, and I didn't want it to get stuck because there was a good layer of snow on that road. So luckily we didn't know, and we managed to get out. But we definitely nearly got stuck for the night on that road, and that would not have been good. Well, I mean, we wouldn't have been stuck probably because I've got snow chains I could have tried. I've got my max tracks I could have got out to get us out, but it wouldn't have been fun anyway. So very, very glad that didn't happen. Check out the size of this ploughed drift. Just over the way here, there's a huge lake, which we're not going to be able to see because it's so dark probably, but nope, definitely can't see it. Maybe just, but it's like an ice rink anyway. It's completely covered in ice and snow. It's a really beautiful little place. Okay, so we're about to get ready for bed, so I thought I'd show you my little setup if I'm sleeping on the floor. Tonight will be a floor night because I'm going to be editing till late tonight. We've got loads of clips going on, so I'll be slithering out of the front where I edit on my little desk and into my floor bed down here. So this is the floor space in the middle of the van. It's about-ish 70 centimeters or so. It's a good camping mattress size. It's perfect, right? Stretch as well. The fridge takes up a little bit of it where it sticks out, but it's no big deal because my legs are here. My head's up there. It's fine. Okay, camping mattress down. It's just 2-piece here from the seats basically. Super, really comfy. I love these. They're like super squishy memory foam beasts. Anyway, that's how it goes. It fits onto the carpet like that. Oh, and the creme de la creme. A nice new sleeping bag. Oh, there we go. Nice and cozy, snuggly tight. Perfect for me all through the night.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm easy pleased, but it means I don't have to disturb anyone climbing into bed when I finish editing. I prefer it, especially when I've got like jumpy legs bad at night time, so I don't disturb anyone anyway. I like being down here too, just because I'm really near Jace and Isla. If anyone needs me in the night, they can just pop their head up over their bed and be like, Dad, and no one else gets disturbed.
You could just be like, what?
Dad. But they've never once done that, so not ever. So they've never done it. So I can't imagine them doing it. But you know, that's just in case.
I get a boot to the head if one of the older girls needs to use the toilet. Dad, get out the way.
Yeah, that's happened once in the summer trip. Isabel booted me in the head and was like, Dad, move. I was like, sorry. So other than that, I just get and that's what I get in the morning. So when my alarm is basically Sarah going when she's ready for her brew.
And then all of a sudden I just feel him rising off the floor, putting the kettle on.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a good man.
It's my role in life.
You're a good man.
Amazing place. Yeah, but yeah, you should remember that fool.
You built the van, you have to sleep on the floor.
Yeah, no, I don't get the nice comfy bed at the back. I get the...
Some of the time.
It's not your fault, it's Mila's fault to be fair.
It's not Mila's fault, it's yours for having jumpy legs.
If Mila was not in that bed, I'd be in that bed with her hands, so jumpy legs or not. I don't care about waking you up.
Yeah, there'd be nowhere else for Mila to sleep in here anyway.
I'm an engineer, I'll sort it out. Mila will have a bed in here, no problem. No problem. In fact, she's got a bed in here anyway now. Just put this out as a you know, the big double, and they could easily sleep in here together.
Yeah, true. Well, we don't need that anyway, do we now?
Yeah, for future van trips in this one. We ain't getting rid of this one, so. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm gonna shock you with a little something. We're a bit worried about it going to sleep because certainly if we'd have been in the spot we went to and almost got trapped in, we'd have been stuffed. This happening. We wouldn't have been getting out tomorrow. That's the windscreen. It is completely covered already. We're already pushing -10, almost -11.
No, that was -12 when we stopped.
Yeah, it was. It's gone up a bit. Probably because of the cloud cover with the snow. Ignore that. Basically, the clock's always wrong on this and the date because when the inverter gets turned off, this turns off, and when you turn the inverter back on, this turns back on again. But you have to reset the time every time, which is a bit annoying, so we don't. So ignore the time. But it's like nearly -11 outside, nearly 18 in here. It's nice and it feels a lot hotter than 18 in here, to be fair. It's roasting right now. But it's snowing. And it's due to snow solidly for the next 12 hours. So they're expecting at least 20 centimeters overnight. So whether we're going to be snowed in the morning or not, I don't know. If we're going to be moving anywhere tomorrow, I don't know. Probably because this country's got it down with snow. They know what they're doing, not like the UK, which would grind to a halt. Everyone who lives in the UK knows that I'm telling the truth, so it's all good. Airports stop, everything stops. No one even goes to school or anything when it snows, a tiny little paste on the floor. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll see you tomorrow with another banger, because we're going to somewhere banging tomorrow in Norway, making our way north, continually on the way towards the Arctic Circle. Peace and love. We'll see you then. Good night.